The database is apparently out. There is, according to EA, the ratings of the top 1,000 players that have just been released. I wanted to look at the most overpowered Premier League players, so that is exactly what we're going to start with, because I feel like everybody in my community, myself included, obviously, as I'm a Leeds fan. So I think it's natural, once we get a full database, to look at the most overpowered, the best Premier League players. Fudbin, who are partnered with EA and get all the inner access that EA wants them to have. Fudbin, who are our friends and we've supported and have supported us for the last 10 years. I love Fudbin. They kind of get blocked out by EA. I don't really know why. But nevertheless, Fudbin doesn't have any of the stats or any of the players really yet. And EA's own damn website doesn't have any of the players or the stats or anything yet. I think maybe we start from... Do you guys want to start from Arsenal down? We can look at Leeds players and stuff. Like, do they have, for example, Bamford now? Patrick Bamford. 82 pace for patty cakes. Okay, and then maybe we switch over to this screen as well, boys. I don't know. Bamford with 82 pace. He does have his in-games, which is pretty cool. I mean, you definitely consider someone like Patrick Bamford, who scored a hat-trick playing against 10-year-olds for Leeds, I think, yesterday. So this Bamford feels like he'd be a good starter. But one thing I wanted to point out as well, I want to look at Somerville, by the way. He's going to have 5-star skills, right? Somerville? Do I just search for him like this, or... Oh, he's not top 1,000, is he? He's not top 1,000. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I guess Aronson wouldn't be either? What about Tyler Adams? We know Tyler Adams will be. Tyler Adams is not in the top 1,000? Tyler Adams is not a 71. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, Sinistera looks lights out. Oh my lord. Do we know 4-star, 4-star, high work rates? Cine looks beautiful, man. Yeah, definitely. Really strong card. Harrison, we can have a look at. You just fire off names, and we'll have looks at them as what we're thinking are going to be the most overpowered players. I mean, Harrison, I think, is a disrespected card. I'd almost argue he should have 5-star skills, but again, I'm a bit biased. High work rates, I think, is fantastic. The pace is a disgrace. I would say his passing is a disgrace as well. His passing is way better. All right, let's look at Calvin Phillips. I mean, last season, he was injured, so he stayed 81 rated. He's going to have to go for... Do you see Calvin is going to have to go for shoulder surgery, boys? And might be in a race just to make the World Cup now. Calvin Phillips has had so many injuries. I feel so bad for him, man. Have a look at him. 83 rated Gabby Jesus. And I think the website's down. Can I not use Fudbin's squad builder, bro? Oh my god! Fudbin's got it! Fudbin's updated everything! Let's go, Fudbin! Wait, if we highlight, do their stats come up? No? Okay. Okay, so who looks best for our boys at Fudbin have come through faster than EA. And Fudbin, just like me, are hated by EA. Fudbin hate 5 things in life. Wait, no. EA Sports and all of their execs hate 5 things in life, okay? Taxes, obviously. I'm sure they try to avoid that as much as possible. Moms not letting children use their Visa cards on FIFA points. EA definitely hate moms that are responsible. But they also hate Run the Fut Market, Nick 28T, and Fudbin. That's just a fact. Maybe a few others. Nep, Kurt, a few others are in there that they hate as well. But Fudbin is up there. For the longest time, EA just always block them out. Don't give them any support. And Fudbin are the first ones to have their website work. Ahead of EA and Futwiz and anybody else. Isn't that wild? So, how we put together this Premier League starter squad. So, Tsimikas does look great. I think he'd be fair priced. Cancelo looks to be incredible. I mean, I'm assuming Cancelo will have a left and right back preferred position. Renan Lodi looks good, boys. I just like Tsimikas is got high work rates, guys. Okay, I think, boys, for a starting squad, I think we could afford Renan Lodi. I think Renan Lodi isn't the I have 0 coins on my club starter player, but for all of us, the starter squads that the hardcore FIFA players will have, the starting coins, the 100 to maybe 200k, I think Renan Lodi fits, right? So what do we got for CBs? Oh, this is so cool, being able to look at everyone kind of all at the same time. This is amazing. So Romero we looked at, Diego Carlos we looked at, Stones we looked at. I do think that a lot of these guys are going to be quite a bit of money. I feel like a Martinez Akanji, I know he's a Man United player, but a Martinez Akanji setup could be pretty good. Or like an Akanji Saliba setup I think would be nice. I think Akanji, honestly, I don't think Akanji's going to be cheap, boys. You got Gomez, you got Saliba. If we're talking similar pace, you've got Konate, you've got, Diego Carlos, you've got Varane. Then you get into the expensive guys. But there are a lot of options. And Akanji, Diego Carlos, you guys think viable? Now, again, don't forget, you don't need to be specific to a Premier League squad, right? With the chem systems now, you can kind of have hybrids as your starters. But I just wanted to look at Premier League players today, you know, tomorrow. I mean, on stream, we're going to look at it all today. But then tomorrow, like in terms of the YouTube channel, tomorrow we'll probably get like the Serie A starter look. And the day after that, onwards and onwards and onwards, right? Anyways, I think Diego Carlos for the hardcore starter squad for our Premier League setup is fair. I think if we're smart with the drafts, we're going to easily have 100 to 200K at worst to work with. I think this will be very, very good for a starter squad for the first Champions League, if you will. Now, right back is something we haven't looked at yet.
Invited to the closed beta.
So I know a lot of people would probably want to go with Mbabu. I feel like Christensen for me would get in. I have to go with the Leeds boys in a few places, yeah? I have to go with Christensen. Like, he looks like such a well-rounded center back, right back, sorry. He's got high work rates. For me personally, I'd probably go with a Christensen, but you've got a lot of options at right back, really. I mean, okay, Trent being 76 pace, maybe not a lot of people are excited about. Kyle Walker will be impossible to get. I think even James will be very in demand. But I think Wan-Bissaka, Semedo, you know Mbabu for people's starter squad is going to be so cracked. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka looks nuts. I mean, dude, look at Spence. Spence on a backbone chem style with full chem will probably still be very usable. Or a Sentinel, I bet you he'll be very usable still. For a true starter squad. This guy will probably be no more than, what, 1,000, maybe 1,500 coins. I would go ahead and say that the Jameses of the game will probably be 3, 4, 5K. Walker will probably be, what, 100K? You could use Cancelo right back if you're ultra rich. But yeah, Cancelo will probably be in the 100K range too. So I'm going to go with Christensen. I think for a starter squad, he'll be great. I honestly think all goalkeepers don't matter. I really do. I haven't even played FIFA 23 yet, and I don't think they matter. I think Melier will do just as good as anybody else, personally. I think a lot of the FIFA sweats, the hardcore guys that are running a poor man road to glory like I am, will probably be looking more alongsides of Nipple, Pope. I think those two will probably be very popular. Ramsdale, I would assume, would be very popular. Kind of want to go. Ramsdale looks really good to me. Maybe Nick. Oh my God. Maybe we go Nick Pope for the memes. I feel like Nick Pope would probably be the most popular goalkeeper the first week or two of FIFA. Look at all the chem. All right, so in terms of our DM box-to-box mid, let's see. So if we go Prem, my camera will be on in a second, boy. I apologize. What about this Mateus Nunes as a box-to-box mid to begin with? Bro, this Mateus Nunes kind of looks fire. As just a starter box-to-box? You know what? He probably won't be cheap, though. I think a lot of people will be focusing on him. What does Zacharias' card look like in terms of work rates? High. I think Zacharias is going to be expensive, though, boys. Camera looks good. Yeah. Camera looks like a nice DM to start with. I mean, I hate to admit it, but Fred looks like, as much of a batch as he is IRL, looks kind of like a usable player. And 3 Lung Park. I don't know when and how, but we are going to get this card at some point to test out on the road to glory. Odegaard, Declan Rice looks good. Declan Rice looks good as a DM, but I feel like he'll be pretty expensive, don't you guys? Man, he looks like the best DM in the league. I mean, okay, the rich guys are probably still going to go with Conte, even though he's been a bit nerfed. Conte with a Catalyst or a Shadow is going to be cracked. Or Mascherano. I mean, the rich guys might go for Yaya, Mascherano, 3 Lung Park, right? The FIFA point sheikhs of FUT 23 are going to be going for those types of cards. Let's be real. But us, remember, we're not quite the poor man, because we won't have, no one will be a poor man if they follow my road to glory grind. So our starter squads, our poor man road to glory, your no FIFA point, I mean, you still get starter FIFA points, road to glory. Do you guys think for our RTG 100, 200K starter squad, I think is fair? Do you think we could get a Declan Rice in there? I think he won't be cheap, but maybe 10K, maybe 15K? And I'm okay to pay that. I don't really care, right? It is what it is. So that would be our DM, I think, personally. And then if we go to box to box is going to be a little bit different. I think Nunes looks the best, even if we're talking 10K price ranges. Does Nunes not look the best as a box-to-box? I mean, I actually think Bernardo Silva might be an incredible box-to-box mid, but I think because he's 88 rated, a lot of the rich guys are going to price us out of getting him. Gundo doesn't look that great. Odegaard doesn't look that great. Money Mace doesn't look... Kova looks okay-ish. But even then, I don't know. Don't forget to put FIFA 23 in the Twitch chat. We're giving away a copy of FIFA every day, a new copy every day on stream. So today's copy, you got to put FIFA 23 in the chat. Pretty much every day, you just make sure you put FIFA 23 in the chat once or twice to make sure you're part of the new giveaway. And just to reconfirm, to see how good the odds are right now, there are only 283 people entered our giveaway right now. No spaces, you batches. FIFA 23, no spaces. Oh, no wonder fucking subs are missing out. There's no spaces, you bots! I mean, you could argue Zakaria as a box-to-box, maybe with a more defensive mind, would be pretty great. Zakaria, I feel like, could be another big shout for DM, but I actually think Zakaria will be more expensive than Declan Rice, and as a holding DM, I think Declan Rice would be better. Paquetta, maybe. Paquetta, I kind of like the idea of Paquetta. I think Paquetta's a good shout. A lot of people in the Twitch chat are saying that. But, okay, hold on. Bear with me here. We looked at him at the very beginning of all this. Look at Nunes. High medium, I'd rather he be high work rates. That's maybe the only downside. But I honest to God think he'll be incredible. Oh, did I say Nuno? Mateus Nunes. You know what, man? I'm live streaming. I'm gonna make some mistakes here and there. Damn. Okay, you might have sold me on Paquetta. Do you guys think Paquetta will be big money? 5-star, 4-star is pretty big and high work rates. Those are like two of the most important things for a box-to-box mid. Remember the Hullet role. I'd argue you give him a hunter. Okay, so. DM, box-to-box mid, team's looking good. I think still within our 1 to 200k range easily for our starter squad. You know, starter squads are kind of non-existent nowadays, but whatever, close enough. Now, we're looking for the creative cam role, boys. Oh god, no, I don't want to leave. Because we could use wingers as well, right? Right now, these are the starting positions, but there might be a winger that would be very good. You want to go get a donut this morning? Yo, Phil Foden. I wonder, Phil Foden surely would have a secondary... Ooh, I like the idea of Foden, guys. Foden starts out as a left wing. Foden might be expensive. I feel like Foden's going to be quite a bit of money. I would argue that Mason Mount would be great. Is he on the other page? I wonder how different he looks than... Ooh, I like Madison too. He looks identical to... I don't think Mason Mount's going to be expensive because his pace sucks. I'm going to go Mace. Okay, so because of that, our wide left attacker, I know there's going to be tons of other options out there. Our right-footed Cam... in our 4-2-3-1 is going to be Sinistera. I will look at other players just for the sake of it. I'm going to go with Sinistera. I love the fact for our 4-2-3-1 setup. First of all, having another Leeds player in there. I love Cine. He's a baller. Scores bangers. He's got very well-rounded stats. I would argue that you'd probably want to give him a Maestro or a Deadeye in the team. St. Max is going to be cracked. Okay, so now we got to look for a left-footed wide player, chat. I wonder if... What about Saka? I'm not using Anthony, Man United fans. He does look very good, to be fair, but I'm not using him. I refuse. I am going to argue that Saka will be affordable. What do you guys think? Maybe not? Oh, what? He's 3-star, bro. You know what, man? I would argue with how we play the game, that's not usable. That is so disappointing. Is that fair, Arsenal fans? No, at least not 4-star skills? 5-star, 3-star. I mean, with a Deadeye, this card's going to be stupid. This card is going to be so broken with a Deadeye. Look at that, man. 86 rated right winger and left winger and Cam with just a Deadeye. What a nuts card. Anyways, we move. Okay, so Leon Bailey. Thank God bless for Futwiz, for Fudbin, sorry. Leon Bailey. 63 stamina? Dear God. Get him out of here. Oh my Lord. Who am I using? No, I don't want to use Anthony, dude. I don't want to. Oh, hey, that's a good shout. So someone said Ziyech or Ziyech, whatever. Ziyech is a left wing, right? Isn't he? Did I miss him in the right wing setup? I mean, if we're going to go with someone of that low pace, let me have a look at someone else. What pace is Odegaard? Right cam, essentially at right wing. Would you use someone like Odegaard with 76 pace? We don't really know how pace works, though. As much as I want to believe that I can use someone like this, I feel like pace is still going to be stupidly needed, especially in the wide positions, right? So I think we're going to just have to decide, boys. We're going to have to either take a hit on stam, work rates, etc. Oh my God. I might actually have to use Anthony, dude. I think Anthony will be expensive, though. Foden, I think, is going to be too expensive. Foden is probably the best shout out of all of them, really. Foden is perfect, but bro, I just think he's going to be way out of our price range. He's 4-star, 3-star, so that's usable. What's his stamina? 83 stamina. I think Foden's going to be big money, man. I mean, if I'm using Sinistera, it looks a bit weird that then I have Foden on the other side. I think Foden is kind of not realistic for the setup we're building. I think everything else kind of fits the price range. I think Foden is that extra step. I think I might, you know what, man? I think I'm going to go Bailey, and we'll just have a good sub. If I was going with a Premier League starter team, I think I would go Bailey and then just have there's 5 subs, boys. So you have the chance to use a whole bunch of other players. So I think my right cam position is going to be Bailey, right? Use them until about the 45th, 50th, maybe 60th minute, and then we bring someone else in. Now, probably the most important position in a 4-2-3-1. I'd be very interested to... what do you guys think about Harry Kane? Starting... I think no matter what, because he's 89 rated, he's going to be expensive, but I wonder how long it would take to be able to afford a Harry Kane. I just think he would be so good at putting the ball away, and so many people would just ignore him because of his pace. Oh my god. Look at Guedes. I think Guedes is going to be very expensive. Alexander Isak is a nice shout. Get the regen of Zlatan. I like Alexander Isak. I honestly think Gabriel Jesus is viable too. Haaland, I think Vardy will still be pretty expensive. Aubameyang's going to be so expensive. Jota's going to be expensive. I really think Jesus is going to be in that window of pretty damn expensive still. Jesus can start at right wing. His secondary is right wing, really. Jesus will probably be OTW. Yeah, but OTWs, are they week 1, guys? Or no? September 30th. Okay. Oh, so global launch of the game. So once we're on the charity stream, that'll be the time for it. Okay. Got it. I really like the idea of Isak. I don't think he's going to be crazy expensive. The 5-star, 4-star is still going to make him... He's not going to be 2 to 3K though, boys. Don't forget. Right? Isak is still going to be... What would you argue? I'd argue Isaac's probably going to be 10... Nah, 10K seems like a lot. But maybe like 7 to 10K? But I don't think Prem fans are dumb. I think he will be in a lot of people's starting teams. So finisher is logistically the move. For a lone striker that you don't have to worry too much about pace anyways, I think finisher is the move. 70 balance is still pretty awful, but 99 dribbling, 86 ball control. Reactions is not great either, though, for a striker, is it? Those loose balls, where he needs to kind of get that quick step. Not great. 68 stamina is fine. I don't really care about that. I'm actually not too concerned about stamina because I tend to not sprint around anyways. Yeah, there's the charity shirt. So the charity shirt's right here, boys, for those of you guys. Sorry for flashbanging you. There you go. It's there. And for the first time ever, the charity shirt is available in a couple of different options as well. You got junior tees if you want. Although I don't know if you want your kids walking around with fuck on their name, right? At the end of the day, it is kind of the slogan for us raising money for cancer research. Fuck cancer, but I don't know if, I think your kid, even if it's for a good cause, your kid might get into a little bit of trouble walking around with this at school. It's a good conversation starter, but I don't know if you want your, 14-year-old getting questioned by teachers. That's a rude word. Yeah, it's really rude to cancer. I think we need to be more respectful to cancer, right, guys? Am I right, chat? Anyways, so we got a whole bunch of different sizes and stuff like that. As always, as every year, it all goes to charity. All the profits go to charity, boys. If we think Isaac's going to be still somehow into the 10 or 15K, and he still has issues, right? With the composure, the balance, the stamina, right? Acceleration. For me, I'm actually perfectly fine. I don't see his pace to be an issue at all. His height might be a bit of an issue too. So there are some problems there with Isak, even for a 100 to 200K starter squad. But once again, with proper chem and a finisher, if we use him as an actual striker, balance is up to 79, agility 92, dribbling 99, composure still 78. I don't think anything boosts composure, right? What does composure even do? So as far as I know with composure, unless they've changed the way it's calculated and applied in gameplay, I believe composure for a striker is how accurate their shots or passes are, I suppose, versus how close they are to being under pressure from a defender or a goalkeeper. There's some sort of ratio there, like if a defender is within a foot, their shot accuracy is going to be dropped off by a big amount if their composure is low. Whereas if their composure is high, there's not much of an effect on their shot accuracy and stuff like that. I believe that's how composure is calculated. I could be wrong. Composure is important for pens now too. Ooh, interesting. Guedes doesn't have 5-star weak foot, nor is as tall, so won't be as dominant in the air. Although Isak only has 74 heading and 71 jumping. I feel like Guedes will be more expensive though. But What would we say? I think Isaac will probably be like 8 to 10K. I think Guedes might be more along the lines of probably 15K. Don't you guys think? I think Guedes will be at least 15K. I kind of want to go with him, but... So there it is, boys. There it is. It took us a while to get here, but I really am happy with our Premier League starter squad. I think that's where it's going to finish. Now, again, in brackets, our hardcore poor man road to glory grind starter squad. After we intelligently use our FIFA points, like this is our starter squad for my road to glory, and I think for a lot of your guys' road to glory, for in and around when FUT Champs comes out. Like, I know I've said this a lot today, but I don't think anybody that is watching my videos or my streams is going to truly have a 5K starter squad. Nobody's loading into FUT. If you're watching my videos or my stream 3 weeks before the new FIFA comes out, you're not going to be loading into the new FIFA with 0 coins and 0 pre-order content and 0 FIFA points where you could just get the FIFA points for free just by pre-ordering the game, right? So I think this is, for all of us, a very fair starter squad. What would you guys think price-wise? I would assume it's going to be easily in the 100 to 150K range, which I think is fair. I don't think you really should be even using high-end players the first week anyways. I think it's best to spend your time in the draft or in your time in offline gameplay, and you don't need to overspend on these types of players for offline squad battles gameplay, right? You can kind of use whatever you feel like. Your first week or two is going to be an efficient use of lower end players in the offline gameplay, and probably efficiently using your FIFA points in the draft with the eye of building a starter squad like this for champs. So hopefully that helped. You enjoyed it, I suppose, and this made it to YouTube. Hit that like button. Resubscribe, I suppose, to the Nick20AT channel. The Nick20AT channel, this channel right here, is now, and probably should have been forever, a FUT, an Ultimate Team exclusive channel. The last couple of years, we've put 1,000,001 things on the channel, which has obviously killed the channel off. I think just my popularity in the Ultimate Team scene has dropped off, right? Because there's a lot of big content creators out there now, run the FUT market and Pi and Danny Aarons and stuff like that, and even Road to Glory guys, there's a million choices. So it's not just me spamming different content on this channel that killed the YouTube channel. I think just in general, it happens. That's life. Your popularity falls off as time goes. Nobody can stay at the top forever, right? But in an effort to bring back at least viewers to this channel that want to watch Ultimate Team, which is why this channel was created in 2013, right? Alongside the Twitch stream. If you want Ultimate Team, the Nick20AT channel is the place to be. We're going to be doing the Road to Glory. It's going to be a highly curated series. We're going to be doing packs. We're going to be doing 6 p.m. content, reviews, if you will. It's all going to be about Ultimate Team. So God bless. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And we'll catch you on the flip side, I suppose, for a Serie A starter squad.